I remember once Rabbi Nachum Braverman at Aish Torah made this great point. He said all the time that often non-Orthodox Jews say to him, "I always feel like you Orthodox Jews are judging me." And Rabbi Braverman said, "I'm not thinking about judging them, and I don't think Orthodox Jews are going around judging non-Orthodox Jews. So why then do non-Orthodox Jews so frequently feel like Orthodox Jews are judging them?" I think there is something in the challenge of an Orthodox Jew living according to the demands of Orthodox Jewish law that inherently challenges the legitimacy of non-Orthodox forms of Judaism and makes non-Orthodox Jews feel insecure, and that therefore they react this way. In my experience, Orthodox Jews are primarily thinking about themselves and their own Orthodox Jewish community. They're not terribly concerned with what's going on in non-Orthodox forms of Judaism. I found that whenever Jews tell me that they were raised very religious, I know they were not raised Orthodox. The people who really were raised very religious don't think of it as very religious. They think of it as a particular way of life. And whenever I meet Jews who tell me they're proud Jews, I know they're ignorant Jews. So I've never met any Jew with any grounding in Torah who feels the need to proclaim that he's a proud Jew. If you're living it, if you're living the real thing, and you have a body of knowledge of the real thing, you feel little need to make proclamations about how proud you are or how religious you are. I've also noticed many non-Orthodox rabbis talk about how Reform or Conservative or Reconstructionist or Renewal Judaism is much more demanding than Orthodox Judaism. I've never heard an Orthodox rabbi talk about how Orthodox Judaism is more demanding than non-Orthodox Judaism. Orthodox Jews take it for granted that Orthodox Judaism is more demanding, and the non-Orthodox clergy are always claiming that their form of Judaism is more demanding. He thinks they do protest too much. So sometimes you'll get modern Orthodox rabbis such as Chaim Schaffner, who wrote on the blog Morthodoxy. Modern Orthodoxy, when done right, is obviously more demanding than standard Orthodoxy. Again, it's obvious that he's trying too hard to impress himself with his own religiosity. Someone who's really living at a higher religious level will feel relatively little compunction to proclaim how his level of religiosity is the most demanding. Things that are obvious are not remarked upon, so when the modern Orthodox keep talking about how their form of religion is more demanding than traditional Orthodoxy, they're protesting too much. Those who are living an authentic life don't feel the need to make such proclamations.